The very first card that you get is the World. Very happy ending. Coming full circle on something. Spiritual growth and insights. It feels like deep insights. They want to say deep insight. Coming for you guys. A very happy ending. The way my readings go, you may be familiar. If you're new, welcome. My readings kind of tend to go a bit like a story. And so what's interesting with this is that, and you could be in your life situation anywhere along the story. You could be in any of the sort of positions as it goes through. The very first card is this happy ending. So for some of you, you very much have this to look forward to. It's like, it's as if for some of you, there's been something you've been working on in terms of sort of changing your life in some way. Maybe it's your career, maybe it's your family life, maybe it's your spiritual growth, whatever it is, it feels like it's something that you've been working on for quite some time. And the very first card that wants to go is to say that there's a very happy ending as it comes full circle, as whatever inspired is a word typically that has a positive connotation. Whatever instigated the situation that has maybe been causing you a bit of challenge for some time, as it's gone around the circle, like life goes in cycles, right? There's challenges, and then we come around and we learn something, and there's the next sort of, then we go to the next level kind of thing, around full circle. For some of you, you're right there. For some of you, you are absolutely right there. For others of you, you still might be in the struggle, and then you have that to look forward to. So they're sort of starting at the end, the way a circle does. So as that card went first, he kind of smiled and he said, "Yep, we're going to start with the end in sight." Which is a very good way to approach anything you'd like to create in life. You start with how you want to feel in the end. And so it's like we got a very happy ending is coming up for you guys. Congratulations, job well done. You've done well through this cycle. You've done a wonderful job. Now it's time to move on to the next project, whatever that might be. So if it was a career situation, maybe you're in the process or been in the process of wanting a different kind of career, or wanting a different kind of relationship dynamic in your relationships or in your friendships, something like that. Maybe it's been a bit of a hard road, and now it's time to, as it comes full circle, time to move on to the next level. As you get to the next level, awards and scholarships and promotions will be coming for you as you start this new project in this new cycle. What they're referring to when they say, congratulations, you've done well, you've done a wonderful job sort of processing through the final stages of this cycle of what is sort of indicated to be challenges, or not quite happy with where you are and not quite knowing which way to go to move forward or to get out of it, or maybe not quite knowing how to get there. What they're referring to is just the courage for change. So these three cards right here are referring to what they are congratulating you for. This is so interesting, this reading. It's like those movies that start at a particular point, and then some of the movie goes into a flashback to lead you up to this wonderful place now. It's like, okay, now it's wonderful. Now let's see, what you've been through to get here. That's what your reading is doing. It's like, yeah, now we got this whole new beginning, Complete, the cycle's complete. Congratulations, you did well. What's next? Right? And so here comes just a tiny bit of a flashback. Some of you may still be in the flashback, but you have this to look forward to. So they want to say that again. Some of you may be at this stage where they're referring to embracing an inner child and working through some kind of healing with inner child, or maybe a long-term childhood friend maybe it's not inner child, maybe it's an adult friend who you've been struggling with for some time, and maybe you had some really great heartfelt conversations with them and were able to heal that. For others of you, it's about connecting with your inner child that may have been carrying some kind of wound that brought you into this challenging cycle that is now or will be soon complete. An inner child was believing something that was appropriate at the time he or she came up with it, and it just doesn't serve you anymore. And it's like you've connected with that inner child and the healing has happened, and that's what they're saying congratulations for. So for those of you who are in that process of connecting with your inner child, what this congratulations is indicating is that there will be success for you with that, and the understanding and the integrating that little one that was wounded or misunderstanding how life actually works. With a belief about how life works based on what they saw at the time and their capacity to understand what they saw. They made maybe some ideas about how life works that hasn't been serving you anymore. And so it's like having the courage to sort of work with that inner child and to begin to see things more clearly and integrate the child and be ready to have the courage to move forward and have the courage for change, because it's time to go. It's time to go to your new life. It's time to go to a new life. This card says time to go. They are saying to a new life, to the next cycle, which will be affecting your life in many areas. So for you, it's going to feel like a very different life, because it feels very fundamental. It feels whatever this healing was that happened with an inner child or with a childhood friend. Maybe this childhood friend, maybe this heartfelt conversation with a childhood friend or just with a really good friend. These look like girls, they could be boys. Maybe just some heartfelt conversations really helped you to gain some deep understandings of your inner child's misunderstandings of how life works, and then you having the courage to break through and understand and integrate and learn from is what completes the cycle. And that's what they're saying congratulations for. And now it's time to go to the next cycle. And because it's so fundamental, it feels like it's going to affect a lot of things. You're going to feel like you just have a new life. They're not saying it's career or in particular. They're not saying career in particular. It could be family, it could be creative projects, it could be anything. And so your creativity is being awakened by this. Time to go to your new life is what they're saying here. And then the very next card that wants to go is that it's time to get creative. Let it be fun. Whatever your next project is going to be, it's going to be really fun as you just create this new life. Okay, she wants to come back. You will be creating, sort of co-creating with spirit, of course, but your creativity is going to blossom. Look at the colors on this. It's fantastic. Pinks for love. You're going to enjoy the creativity, and it's also going to come from a loving place within you as you create what you're wanting to create. Prosperity arises from wise planning on this next project. It's time to take the next step. So there's another card talking about time. Time to go. It's time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as you expect. Right? It's like with this, and these are coming up underneath this one. So once again, this childhood belief that's been affecting your life for a very long time, when that gets healed, now there's going to be a higher expectation coming within you that it's possible, that whatever it is you're wanting is possible, and as you take the steps, they're just going to start happening. Things are going to work out for you, is what they're saying. Things will be working out for you. And it has partly to do with, because you're co-creators, you would have to believe that things will work out. And so when they say things will work out for you, what they're also saying is that you will be in a state of believing that. Because you have to be in a state of believing that in order for it to actually happen. Does that make sense? So they're saying prosperity arises, that your optimistic plans are going to work out, and that's because you're going to believe it. That's because your beliefs will be changed because you integrated this inner child. Does that make sense? It's like it flows. You integrate the inner child, and now you understand how those beliefs have affected your life. Therefore, any belief will affect your life in that way. Therefore, choose a new belief. And so your belief is going to be, yeah, success can happen. And then success will happen. What a wonderful reading. And as you're planning this next project and you're taking the steps, because it's time to go, it's time to take those next steps, Spirit is offering for you to get some help. Maybe your project is something big, maybe it's big, and it would just be really helpful for you to have an assistant of some kind, or some kind of assistance with it. Another meaning with this card is that you might be a person who really enjoys working with other people. And so they're saying to just ask your angels for some helpful people to lighten your load a little bit so you don't have to work so much. And also, especially if you just thoroughly enjoy working with other people, ask the angels to help bring you some amazing people that are in line with your vision and what you would like to create and who you are, so you would connect well and work together well in whatever it is that you're creating, and they will come. And they will come. Things are going to show up as expected. This is an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. So with these new beliefs about what's possible, so that it looks like you might get some kind of offering. It could be scholarships, or in some kind of pursuit of education. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. It could be within the dynamic of you reaching out to other people, you will then connect with other people where somebody in that has something back for you. It goes both ways. Okay, they're saying giving and receiving. It goes both ways. So as you're asking the angels for some assistance with your amazing next project, that somebody then maybe that you reach out to, or you reach out to somebody, and then or the angels bring you someone, and as you're talking, they know someone who knows someone who has something for you. We're all connected. It all comes around. You're also getting this message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. This card from the Oracle, the Wisdom of the Oracle, is referring to, in this reading, is referring to, again, sort of surprise, like something's just going to come for you. This one, says something's going to be offered, and this one is referring to just some kind of surprise. A message in a bottle, this would be something magical where you're walking on the beach and you find a bottle and it has a note in it. It's not something that you plan. It's not something that you have to work really hard for. This is something magical that you find on the beach. That's what they're saying can happen for you in December, or just coming up pretty soon. A message in a bottle. Something magical just sort of showing up for you, coming into your experience. In the end, there's just going to be so much, you're just going to feel so grateful for everything. As you start taking these steps towards your new project and you're expressing your creativity and you have allowed yourself the courage to go ahead and take this to take, it's time to go and to actually allow yourself to heal the inner child and start taking these steps, and magical things start happening. And as all of that is going on and magical things are, and you're creating, it's just amazing. It's like this feeling of overwhelming gratitude for everything in your life. And this card too is referring to just so much to be grateful for. Financial success, the promise of retirement, for those of you that resonates with, a rich and rewarding family life with children and friends and parents and grandparents, and a rich and rewarding life. This is sort of that new, exciting new life they were referring to. This time to go to your new life. And as all of this, then you take steps towards your new project. It's like this overwhelming feeling of not only gratitude and feeling grateful for so much, that what they're saying is that you will be feeling this way, grateful. And your final card, Taurus, is peace. There's just this peace that's going to be able to come over you, just this feeling of peace. What's interesting too is that the word for the month that Spirit gave me for all signs, the word for the month is wisdom. And so we're invited to allow our intellect to kind of take priority over our heart space and our emotions. Allow the intellect to be a little bit stronger this month, and yet still connected to the heart space. So allowing the intellect to kind of go first, and also to help you manage your emotions. So it's in the intellect where you realize, okay, it's time to go. And you're going to feel like this too. It's time to go. So the feeling is that it's time to go for your new life. The emotions and wanting to be creative and expressing your passions about things, expressing the pink, right? What's in your heart space, and actually expressing that. And yet the intellect takes over as well in terms of making plans for what this next project is and the steps that are required to get there. That's intellect. Reaching out to other people to assist you, that is kind of, grounded here on earth as a human being in this form. Creating your next project, getting other people involved, and in doing that, then magical things showing up. So you have, and then this overwhelming feeling, again, back to your heart space with Ariel in the heart space, of just feeling overwhelming gratitude and this amazing, incredible level. So it's as if the heart and the mind are completely in sync and working together to, in the end, bring you this very happy ending full of gratitude and peace, being the feeling that gets to come over you when you